this video, I will talk about disjunctive syllogism, and we discuss the tautology of this concept later on. So we start the concept with some examples so you can understand the basics of disjunctive syllogism through examples. Example number 1. Suppose we have the premise 1, which says that either the problem is in hardware or the software This is premise 1, and here you can see that there is either over here and then or. So there are two statements which are disjoint by the or. Now premise 2. What is premise 2? This is interesting. Premise 2 says that the problem is not the problem is not in the hardware. Okay, if the problem is not with hardware, then what is the conclusion? Where is the problem? The problem is with the software. Okay, the computer problem maybe it's talking about. So the conclusion from this is that we can draw is the problem, therefore the problem is in software. That is easy. So if you, for example, negate that there are two persons and you wanted to make a conclusion about these two persons, and if you negate one, if you say that this person has not done anything, then it means this is the only possibility that the first person has done something, some unwanted thing. Okay, so I think this is easy from this example. Let me just write the symbolic way of this syllogism, which is disjunctive syllogism. So symbolic way, how to write the symbolic way of disjunctive syllogism. So in symbolics, we can write as, since the given statement contains P and there is or, and afterward there is Q, so it means that we write P or Q, either P is true or Q is true, and then we negate. For example, in premise 2, we say that the problem is not in the software, so it is negating is not in the hardware. It is both ways, it is true. So it means that we say that not P. If it is not P, then the conclusion is, usually we write it by this way, we write horizontal line, and then afterwards we write that the Q is the culprit. Remember that symbolic way in my previous video, I did not add a line like this, but it is up to you. It is up to you how you have studied this in the class. If your teacher asks you to write a line, then you should write a line. If, for me, it is fine if you either you write a line or either you do not write a line over here. But this therefore is very important. You have to conclude this therefore. So it can also be written as P or Q. If it is not Q, therefore we have P the culprit. Okay, P is the conclusion, like in this statement. So now the question is how to write the tautology. Tautology. In tautology, we need to write the arrow. This is the one thing that we have to do beforehand. So the first thing is, if you combine premise 1 and premise 2, you can say that the first we had a statement P or Q, then it should be it should be combined with and we say that not P or not Q, not P, then the conclusion is Q. So this is the very simple way to write the tautology of disjunctive syllogism. It is not a very difficult concept, I guess. Thank you for watching.